Hey guys, we are going to be trying to fix our farm spigot today. So it's had a big puddle for a couple weeks now, and I thought that it was maybe just a dripping faucet, so I put a cap on it to see if it would go away or clear up, and it didn't. We're going to dig into it today and figure out what's going on and get it fixed for good today. So let's go take a look. All right guys, don't judge the paint on my barn, but I wanted to show you what we got going on here. Now, the reason why there's a whole bunch of loose dirt here is because originally what I thought the problem was just that this spigot was dripping, and that's not the case, but I thought that's what it was. And there was originally kind of a swale here, maybe from it drying, you know, maybe from leaking for a while. So I had graded it when it was actually dry for some reason, thinking that it was just you know, pooling of water from this thing. It's not. I walked past here the other day and I saw some bubbles coming up, and when you see bubbles coming up, you can see a little bit right there. When you see bubbles coming up, that's how you know that it's, you know, it's water flow. In fact, if you look right here and here, see that? That's water flow. So this thing is definitely leaking underground. I knew that was a possibility, but it's gotten worse. So we're going to take care of this today. We are going to go get our excavator. We could probably do this by hand with how wet the ground is, but we're just going to kind of do a, you know, a little dig. I don't know which way this water line goes, but we'll figure it out and we'll get this fixed today. It's most likely going to be like a 1-inch plastic line. So we're going to go get the excavator and we'll be right back. You just kind of got to go slow, little bits at a time. Here in Virginia, the water line should be about 20 inches below grade. You can start to see, and I don't want to hit the line because I don't want to do more damage to the line than I already am. I'm gonna go get a shovel. You see how there's water coming out of here, and specifically here. You see that? We need to grab a shovel and investigate that. All right, so we got our shovel. I'm just gonna start looking. It's a rock. I'm gonna try to set you guys up here. Okay, so we never got that Harbor Freight water pump going. I must have left some fuel in it over the winter. It's probably gummed up, so we didn't get to use that. So what I did is set another trick. You can see I found the line. Now it's such a beautiful thing. So my previous homeowner here used 57 aggregate under and over. So when I start seeing aggregate, I knew I needed to slow down. So we've got the line exposed there. I don't know where it's leaking yet. I've dug very, very deep right here to let that water run down. And then from there, I'm gonna let that drain a little bit, get it a little bit dried up, turn the water back on, and figure out where the leak is. Okay, so we turn this back on and you can see it's leaking out of the fitting. So we're gonna go get some more fittings. So we went to Lowe's, and not crazy about this brand. I actually liked the one at Tractor Supply better, but it's a 1-inch pipe with a head. I didn't like that this goes down to 3/4, but I checked Lowe's, Home Depot, and none of them had one of these. It stayed 1 inch. So we found this adapter. It was more or less trying to figure out what we could find in stock, but we're gonna do it like that, and then come out of here with a barb. I could only find a PEX A barb. You know, obviously normally you want the better, the longer barb, but we're just gonna have to make that work. It was the only thing in stock that we could find. So we're gonna get this doped up and get it back in our line. We've got the we got it on, doesn't leak, and we've got the spigot on here. The spigot works. I've already ran it. My dad's going to where we park the tractor and grabbing some 57 gravel. We want gravel kind of around the base of that. You've got like a little weep hole on the back of that. What it does is when you shut the valve off, it drains down the weep so that you don't have anything in here to freeze. So that is that's what we got. So we've got that done. Took us a little while to find those fittings, actually. They were not easy to figure out. A lot of 3/4, but that's not 3/4 black pipe. That's 1-inch black pipe. So we had to do quite a bit to get it there. I'm going to do a little bit last minute positioning. When I backfill it, I'd like it like more like there, so that it's straight up and down, but I let it just rust there. But like I said, he's grabbing some gravel. We're going to put some gravel around here, and then I'll probably start backfilling this hole. You kind of want some gravel around that weep hole so that it can kind of drain, because like I said, that's emptying this tube, keeping it from freezing. So this was the 3-foot bury. Kind of short, actually. It's kind of shorter than I thought would want it. You know, probably should have went with a 4-foot or a 5-foot bury, but that's what they had in stock, and so just wanted to get that done. I put some of our 57 gravels in there from our parking lot area. That's also to help me, you know. And I'm gonna have to adjust this a little bit as I backfill. Looks like it needs to go just a little bit that way. But I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit as I backfill it. I also like that idea too, because not only does it help with drainage, but if I ever have to dig it up, I know once I start hitting gravel, I've got a couple inches until I hit water line, and I think that helps, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and start up the Mini. I've got a load of fill I have to take to a customer tonight. It's already 5 o'clock, so I got to hurry up, get this backfilled. I've got to swap out the bucket, and then I've got to load up that dump truck and get that dirt out of here. Okay, until this dries, we're gonna pretty much leave it like that. I'm gonna take this shovel, I think, and just get a little bit more up against this pipe. I did tap it a little bit. I mean, that's pretty good. There's some flex in it because it's plastic pipe, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of set this here and see what I can capture. Alright guys, so that concludes our video on the farm spigot. You know, if you have a puddle of water in your yard, it could be many things. It could be septic related, it could be drain tile related to downspouts, it could be a water line if you're on a well. You know, it could be many things. So don't go, you know, worst case scenario. But in this case, I knew that it was something to do with that spigot. And what it ended up being is the spigot has this little freeze device on the bottom of it, and when you turn the handle off, it drains the water out of that, and it was spraying water all the time. So it probably could have been fixed, yes, but it was easier for me to just put in a new spigot. I'll keep the older one to see if I can rebuild it. It just wasn't efficient for me in this instance. I just needed to get it fixed. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed watching the video, and if you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll continue bringing more videos of things we do in the homestead. Thanks.